tell us a story about Marlon Brando. Everybody, well, at a certain point, a lot of people knew him, and now it's dwindling. Not so many people worked with him, knew him.
Okay, I'm trying to make it in a nutshell, but I didn't know him, but I was...
You don't have to keep it in a nutshell.
But I was making a movie, and I was in the middle of nowhere. They had this, and it was my day off.
You were in Nova Scotia?
Yes. I was kind of in the woods, and it was my day off. I'm sitting there, and the phone rang, and a woman said, Chris Walken, are you going to be there for the next 10 minutes? Mr. Brando would like to speak to you, and I thought it was a joke. And I hung up the phone. A minute later, I picked it up, and it was obviously him. Nobody could do it that good, you know. And this was in the 90s when people were putting cameras in their house. It was kind of the beginning of the internet, beginning of reality. People would put cameras.
That's right. I remember there's a big deal. There was a woman who had a camera, and you could go on the internet and watch her 24 hours
exactly.
a day. Yep, long time ago.
So he said, you're in a movie called Pennies from Heaven. He said, I want to put cameras in my house. I want to do a musical variety show. Oh, he said to me, you know, I play the piano. I said, no, I didn't know. And I dance. And then he told me the teachers he'd been, and I knew them. And he wanted to do a musical variety show from his house. And he'd be the host. and he'd have guests, and he would do numbers with them and stuff. And I said, hey, I'm going to watch that.
Yes. Well, yeah. Yeah.
And he said, you did this movie, Pennies from Heaven, and I want to get in touch with the choreographer, a man named Danny Daniels, who I knew, and he was one of my tap teachers when I was a kid. And I said, I'm going to get in touch with him. I'm going to have him get back to you. But that's something we all missed, I think, that show.
Mm-hmm.